Phone rings twice. I pick up fast. "Baby?" She whispers, "Don't talk loud." I sit up. "What's wrong?" She says, "He's here." "Who?" "My ex. He got in." 11:52, unlock the bed. Keys in my hand, blood in my head. She says, "Don't come, he's drunk, he's mad." I say, "Lock yourself in the bathroom fast." She says, "He broke the chain, he has my phone." I say, "Stay low, you're not alone." Then I hear him yell, "Who you talking to?" She says, "No one." He says, "Don't lie, I heard you." I'm in the car, no coat, no breath. Rain on the glass, road looks like death. She's still on call, but barely there. Just little gaps in furniture, scared. I say, "Talk to me." She says, "He's near." I say, "Hi." She says, "I can't. He's here." It's happening now. No time to think. Heart goes pound, clock goes tick. One wrong breath, one wrong sound, and everything burns to the ground. I'm not a hero, I'm not brave. I just heard it crying, and I came. It's happening now. I'm almost there. He came through the door, and he's still in there. 4th floor, lights flicker, hallway cold. Neighbor door opens, old man says, "Hold." I don't stop, I hear her scream. Door kicked open like a bad dream. She's in the corner, face gone white. He's standing over her, bottle in his right. I say, "Let her go." He says, "Get out." She says, "Please, baby, don't talk loud." He laughs, "Baby, that what he is?" She says, "Stop." He says, "You did this." I step closer, hands up slow. "Listen, man, just let her go." He pulls a gun from inside his coat. My whole chest turns into a stone. I say, "Don't point that." He says, "Move." I say, "Shoot me," then not her, shoot. Wall hits my back, floor hits my knees. I hear her screaming, but it sounds far from me. Heat in my side, red on my shirt. I say I'm fine, but I know that's a word. She crawls to me, "No, no, stay with me." He says, "Back up or he bleeds in peace." She says, "You shot him." He says, "He came at me." I cough, "That's not true." He says, "Who'll believe?" My hand on the wound, blood slips through. Phone on the floor, screen glowing blue. 911 waiting right there, but my fingers shake in the air. She says, "Let me call." He says, "No." She says, "He'll die." He says, "So." She stands up shaking. "You're sick." He says, "Say that again, say it." It's happening now, no time to think. Heart goes pound, clock goes tick. One wrong breath, one wrong sound, and everything burns to the ground. I'm not a hero, I'm not brave. I just heard her crying, and I came. It's happening now. I'm bleeding out. He came through the door, and he won't back down. I grab his ankle, weak, desperate. He kicks my face. I taste metal and spit. My nose cracks, lights go black. She screams, "Stop!" He screams, "Stay back!" Then from the hallway, hard and clear, a voice cuts through the smoke and fear. "Police!" Drop the weapon. Old man next door, badge on his belt, gun aimed steady, breath held, drop it now. Hands where I see, the ex turns halfway, laughing at me. Officer says, "Man, move left." She cries, "Please," is bleeding to death. He says, "Sir, last warning, drop the gun." The ex says, "She's mine, I'm not done." I try to yell, but my throat won't work. Blood in my mouth, blood on her shirt. Officer steps in slow, controlled. Rain keeps tapping, room goes cold. The ex raises the gun too quick. Officer fires twice at head. He drops hard, but not all the way. Still got hate in his eyes, still got aim. From the floor he fires blind. The officer jerks, head in the side. Officer down, he groans through pain. Radio shaking in his hand like rain. Shots fired, 4th floor, need EMS now. Armed suspect down, victims in the house. She kicks the gun across the tile, falls beside me crying wild. I say, "Help him." She says, "Who?" I say, "Everyone." She says, "Stay with me too." The ex is coughing, red on his chin, still trying to breathe, still trying to grin. The officer's fading against the frame, still saying, "Don't touch him, stay away." Sirens rise under the storm, boots start pounding up the floor. Blue and red lights paint her face. She says, "Please don't leave this place." It's happening now, no time to think. Heart goes pound, clock goes tick. One wrong breath, one wrong sound, and everything burns to the ground. I'm not a hero, I'm not brave. I just wanted you safe. I just wanted you safe. It's happening now, I'm still right here. He came through the door and brought hell in here. Rain on the window, blood on the floor. Her hand in mine, boot to the door. Officer breathing, barely there. Ex on the carpet, dead eyes stare. She says, "Stay." I say, "Trying." She says, "Stay." I stop.